Hi, welcome to Bookie. Today we will unlock the book Why Don't Students Like School? Have you ever heard the phrase imagination is more important than knowledge? This quote came from a famous physicist, Einstein. The author of this book was instantly intrigued by this quote, which he saw on a poster when he was a freshman in college. Years later, when he looks back on this incident, he believes that the reason he thought the sentence was profound at the time was probably because he was rehearsing how to explain his poor grades to his parents. Perhaps you who are listening to this bookie have also been struggling with boring classes at school and have used similar excuses to comfort yourself. Knowledge is not that important, imagination is more important. But after listening to this bookie, you will find that knowledge is much more important than you think. Knowledge is important, but many students don't like school, and this concerns many parents and teachers. Do students dislike school because school life is too monotonous and there are too many temptations outside? If we say it is not the students' fault that they don't like school, then what is the root of the problem? This book, Why Students Don't Like School, will uncover the real reasons from the perspective of cognitive psychology and take you to explore the true meaning of learning. The author Willingham earned his PhD degree in cognitive psychology from Harvard University. He is currently a professor of psychology at the University of Virginia. His research focuses on educational psychology in primary and secondary schools. This book is a significant work on cognitive psychology. Since its publication, the book has remained a bestseller in the category of educational psychology on Amazon. In the book, Willingham traces the roots of why students don't like school and provides a thorough analysis from three perspectives: brain structure, curiosity, and abstract ideas. Based on the theories of cognitive psychology, he explores the best ways for students to learn. Finally, Willingham also instructs teachers on how to take advantage of cognitive psychology principles, follow the law of cognition, respect students' characteristics to help students regain confidence and learn more effectively. This bookie will unlock the book through the following three parts. Part 1: Why Students Don't Like School. Part 2: 3 Strategies for Effective Learning. Part 3: The Role of Teachers as Facilitators. Let's start with Part 1: Why Students Don't Like School. If you were asked what is the greatest advantage that humans have over birds and fish, what would you say? We believe most people will assume that humans are smarter than other species like birds and fish because humans have brains that are capable of thinking. But the book opens with Willingham making a radical statement: the mind is not designed for thinking. Yes, you heard it right. In fact, compared to our ability to move through complex environments and easily observe the colorful world, our ability to think is the last thing we're good at. For example, when you're sitting on a bus, you can effortlessly listen to the chatter of other passengers, look out the window and enjoy the beautiful scenery along the way. But if you're asked to solve a math or word problem, you need to concentrate and focus on doing it. It may take a long time, and your answer may still be wrong even if you tried your best. For humans, thinking is slow, effortful, and unreliable. Compared with thinking, human beings are much more reliable and effective in seeing and moving. We can quickly identify objects around us, and we can direct our bodies to do various things. But many people don't do well in thinking tasks such as playing chess and making calculations. This is actually determined by the structure of our brain. Seeing and moving are more important to our survival. Therefore, most of the resources in our brain are devoted to these functions. But you may ask, if we're not good at thinking, how do we get through each day? How do we find our way to work, go shopping, and make delicious meals? The answer is that we rely on memory, not thinking. In fact, most of the problems we face are those we've solved before, so we mostly do what we've repeatedly done in the past. For example, when driving to work, you may not deliberately think about how to start your car, when to step on the accelerator or brakes, and how to get there. In such activity, you are on autopilot. In fact, you use memory to guide your behavior.